Hey guys, welcome back to the Autohound, and here we are at Toyota of Danvers. This is the new 2024 BZ4X. This is an all-wheel drive electric SUV. Check out the back. I love the back styling of this car with the BZ4X on the back. It's the limited. It's all-wheel drive. It's really amazing. Check out underneath inside the trunk, and you can see all of this room that they have for you. You could store a lot of stuff in here. Really cool. Again, look, that's where the floor mats go, and you still get a ton of space. Love it, love it, love it. It also has the adjust, so if you have a high garage, you could actually just put that and it'll stop right in the spot you want it to. Push the button, of course it comes down. Coming over here to the back seat, look how spacious that is. I was really surprised when I looked in this car the first time, and I was like, wow, that's really spacious. It has a full moonroof right here. This doesn't move, but it's got this little, I guess this is for more security and stability in the frame itself. Down here, you have the heated seats, and you also have two of the chargers for your USB ports. Over here in the middle of the car, you have enough seating for 5, and you also have cup holders right here. It's a 60-40 split fold-down seat, so you get a ton of extra room in case you need it. Get a couple of cup holders in the back, and really it's a really big cabiner's back area. Love that. Right over here you have the door lock and unlock and the windows up and down. It does not have a glove box, but they don't do away with storage for this car. First of all, this slides back and forth so you could be comfortable on both sides, but that's pretty deep for right there. It's got a couple of cup holders. In addition to that, you press this button right here, and you have your wireless charging for your phone. I love the fabric of the dashboard. It's like a herringbone pattern. Really, really nice. I love it a lot. Really sweet, and it comes into the plastic over here. It doesn't look cheap or chintzy. It looks really, really well done. Coming around to the front of the car, a couple things that I noticed immediately. The front of the car, of course, doesn't have a big grill in front, because why would you need a grill on a electric car? However, check out these little canards right here on either side of the car. That's so air could get around the car more easily. Let's look under the front. So underneath here, you're going to see your all-electric engine. This is not an internal combustion engine. This is all electric. So there's your electric motor right here with the orange cables and whatnot. And getting into the BZ4X, has your standard controls on the dashboard, including the mirrors. Down here you have an 8-way adjustable seat, and it has that nice leather interior. Right down here is where you would get underneath your hood. That pops the trunk, and that is the auto-off headlights. And of course right here you have your adjustable steering wheel up or down. Getting into the car, you have all of your features right in front of you. Your lane keep assist, your adaptive cruise control. You can adjust it from here and here and how far you're going to follow somebody. And this controls your modes or your radio, your phone, and other modes that you have. Over here, put your foot on the brake, start the car up, and the car is now running. So right now we're in eco mode. We have 49 miles to empty. And before we get off on the road, here are your standard features across over here. You could change the temperature on the inside of the car from these buttons right here. Your on and off button, your heated seat, which you could press right there. You have heated and cooled seats in this car. In addition to that, you have your defroster and all of your other sections for your climate control. Right here you have the regenerative braking, your hold at a stop sign, so you don't have to worry about holding onto the brake, and your parking brake. Over here you have eco mode. I love this little feature. This is view mode. Click on view mode, and it goes all the way around the car to show you where the wheels are. In addition to that, it just shows you if there's anybody around you. And it's far enough away so you don't need a heads-up adapter. It has a JBL surround sound system. In addition to that, you could set your modes on your radio station, and then you would just shut it off right from there if you want to. These 8-way adjustable seats are great. Now, a neat little feature what Toyota did is you push down right here, all the doors lock, turn it to drive, and the car is in drive. When you want to park, hit park. If you want Push down again, go into reverse, and there's your reverse camera. Hit park, push down for neutral, turn it to drive. The car is now in drive mode. We're going to hit economy mode for now, and ready to rock and roll. So if you want to change your modes, you just hit the X mode button, and right up top it says snow and dirt, deep snow and mud, and it shuts off your traction control and gets you back to where you need to be. And then you just hit echo mode and you're ready to go into echo mode. It does have your nannies in front of you, which are the lane keep assist, the adaptive cruise control, and those are really great safety features. I call them nannies just because I don't generally drive with them. Wow, is it quiet. This is super quiet and nice. I've got the heated steering wheel on, but let me just shut this off. You could adjust the setting on that. So we've got 50 miles to empty. We're only going to take it on about a 6-mile drive on our normal route. And first impression, it's quiet, it's easy to drive, the brakes are super great. Wow. And the regenerative braking does dump more back into the battery, so it increases your battery life as you are driving the car. People are afraid of electric cars right now, in part because they got a bad rap because of what happened over the winter. A lot of these cars froze up and they bricked. Part of the reason that they bricked is people weren't setting them to the keep the battery alive mode. And that's kind of a user error problem, not a car error problem. This car will charge on standard 110 or 220 volts. So if you have that at your home, you could just plug it in overnight and be ready to go. It'll also work on the charging network that Toyota has set up, and you'll be able to look through that in your infotainment. It'll show you everything there. In addition to that, people have this range anxiety, and certainly being from Boston, look, as far as being an electric car fan, I really am. As far as understanding the range anxiety, I get that too, but you have to understand being in a local area like this, a large metropolitan area, you're not going to find yourself running out of battery life. If you're going on long distance trips and, you're a salesman and you got to go here, there, and everywhere, that might prove to be a problem. Wow, does it handle nice around corners, by the way. And that range anxiety needs to kind of be understood as to where you live. If you live, like I said, in a country area where you have to drive 50, 60, 80 miles here, there, and everywhere, then that's a problem. I think that there's a large portion of the population that understands that eventually electric cars will be the mean, and everybody will have one. And it's just going to take a while for widespread adoption. And I think that we need to get electric motor stations, charging stations, all set up in our system before we go a full court press, if you will, and allow us to go all electric. But let me just tell you about this car. As far as cars go, it's smooth, it's comfortable, it's easy to drive. The second thing that this car does is have blistering acceleration. We're doing 70 miles an hour. I didn't even realize that. You don't feel like you're going 70. You feel like you're doing about 20. And I'm going to slow down, let the regenerative braking do its work, and I'm going to give it a good hard mash. Actually, I got to wait for a second. 3, 2, 1. And look at that. Accelerates no problem at all. Very, very nice, easy to drive. My goodness. And it's smooth. It's effortless to drive and allow yourself to just enjoy the ride. I always say it, you need to make sure it's about the drive. Well, this truck certainly is about the drive. As far as off-road capabilities, I'm not taking it off-road today. It's not my car, so I wouldn't do that. But I can tell you that it certainly feels very strong and stable. And the stability in this car is very confidence-inspiring. Getting off the exit here, and we're going to do a nice hard roundabout and a little loop around to see how it truly corners. The first corner I took with it was incredibly comfortable and easygoing. A little bit of body roll, but nothing significant. Coming in here, you know, this is where I usually do my first test of the body roll, and we'll see how much we get coming into it. This is all-wheel drive, so it will have a little bit of understeer to it, which is normal. Yeah, a little bit of understeer, but nothing significant. Understeer, just so you know, is that your front end tends to push down when you go into a corner. Understeer is not a bad thing, much the same as oversteer. That's when the butt end of the car comes around on you. So there's oversteer and understeer. If you don't understand either one of those, just know that this drives just like every other car that's out there, especially a little heavier car such that this is. It's quick, easy to drive, and let's take it out of economy mode. All right, now we have the full capabilities of the car under our foot, out of economy mode, and let's see what it can do. Nice, very, very nice. Now, what you don't get the instant torque and acceleration. You do get instant acceleration, but it's not put you in the back of your seat fast, which is good. You don't want it to be. The other thing that you don't get with this is the engine noise. You don't hear any exhaust whatsoever because it's electric. Some cars have tuned it in so that you could actually hear some type of acceleration. The only thing I hear is a very minimal amount of wind noise. And Toyota's done something else right, which I love, is they put these little windows here and there, so you don't have big, huge blind spots in the car. Those are critical components to understanding the safety of this car. Toyota thinks more about safety than pretty much any company that I'm aware of. They do it right. They've been doing it right for years and years and years. And driving this car, I feel really comfortable. I feel really safe. And I feel that it does what you want as you want it to do. As we approach the exit here, we're approaching at a decent speed, and we'll do our normal hard brake test and our hard acceleration test coming off the stop sign in about a quarter of a mile. As I'm driving, I'm feeling the car is just tame, and in a good way. You know, wow, that's good hard acceleration from the zeros. So if you're at 0 miles an hour and you want to get up to speed, that was 40 miles an hour, and I didn't even look down. So that's how fast it'll get up. Now, again, you're not going to have, you know, that same type of torque from the, 70 mile an hour range to get to 100, but you're not doing 100 in this car. It's not designed for that. Hard brake, solid brakes. Wow. And, we're going to get right up here and go. Wow. Look at that. And it just keeps going. Really, really effortless. What a great little car. So, these type of cars that we're going to be seeing in the future, and we kind of just need to adopt them and understand that it's going to happen whether we want it to or not. The internal combustion engine is not going anywhere, but I would say that more and more electric cars are going to get on the road. Huge tax benefits when you buy one of these cars. You get, those, talk to your accountant about it. But these are the things that you need to look at when you're buying these cars. And right now they're selling at relatively low prices just because people aren't buying them because of that big, huge scare with the ice cold weather. Nice hard corner on this now. Super nice, easy, super easy to drive. And the torque is instant. Absolutely instant. Well, I want to thank my friends over at Toyota of Danvers on Route 114 in Danvers, Massachusetts. Also, if you like this type of content, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, it's about the drive.